I would want Mr. Mukesh Kumar Meena's inputs on this. How are the authorities in Goa, sir, taking that high moral ground when there have been several lapses under their watch? And it could start with how the entire license of Birch by Romeo Lane at the Arpora property, that also was not renewed for the last 18 months. And this is something that is just a start. There is, of course, the other matter, which is to do with the land, so to speak, where this property was eventually set up. What about all of those aspects? Can the authorities, not be blamed for everything that has happened? It's only the Luthra brothers, because right now the eventual thing is that they need to come down, face the law. The matter shifts to Goa.
In fact, whenever anybody is opening such kind of enterprise in anywhere, the due permission is required to be taken by the concerned authorities. But I don't think they are very serious about this, because what happens if everybody must be knowing that this is running illegally, and right from down to top, there must be some government level, there must be some enforcement agency, district administration, they must be involved with them, and they must be giving free hand to them. Even Panchayat, they have issued notice 1 year back and no action has been taken. It is only formality just to show them that we have issued notices. So lapses are there. In fact, such things should be immediately stopped. When there is no public safety and security of people who are visiting and tourists, and as well as their staff, it is really disgusting. But they must. Now government has like they are conducting inquiry. Now let's see what happens, what comes in inquiry, because case is different. In the case,
Let's actually get in a quick word from my colleagues who are also on ground. And with any movement at the airport, because obviously the action from there only will head to Goa. What is happening at the airport at the moment? All right, we have Simran as well. Anvit seems to be taking into account what really is happening as far as the immigration formalities of the Luthra brothers are concerned. Simran, about all of these concerns that were flagged in the past also, and you've spoken to one of the whistleblowers yourself, there has been a case against a certain Mr. Surinder Khosla as well, claiming that he did not even pay for this land on which Birch by Romeo Lane was set up by the Luthra brothers, over which they are claiming that it is on lease that they had got the land. They are not the original owners. So the land in itself is in the dock at the moment. What is happening about that case?
Well, absolutely. In fact, very rightly said. The land in itself is about a larger context of the questions that are being raised. And that is why it is even more problematic for the authorities to pin the blame onto what exact department has been issuing them the green flags for conducting all sort of establishment and the construction activities, all of them being deemed as illegal. So that is why, in fact, the land, as you also said, to also let my viewers know, it was originally not even belonging to the person who had given it on the lease to Luthra brothers in the month of June last year. But what is also important to note here is, Griha, that this is not just one outlet where by these Luthra brothers in Goa. As we have also reported earlier, that the other outlet at the Vagator beach on which they had another property for the commercial establishment, that was being demolished. A part of it that was demolished post this incident, post this very incident when Luthra brothers flee just within hours of the incident being reported at one of their properties. That demolition, after being carried out, was in fact not even sufficient for the Luthra brothers to take a setback, or to face a setback rather.
In fact, on that aspect too, there was a plea before the court, and this was also mentioned in that anticipatory bail plea. And I'd like Mr.